Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. In today's video, we're going to be talking about, are you willing to pay the price? I can remember back in the day, we used to have this term or this phrase, the decade guy. And what that meant was, it was a person that was just so much better than everyone else at doing something. And we use that phrase a lot with athletes. If you guys know anything about me, I'm a former athlete. Football was my sport, although I played football, basketball, and baseball. Football is what I really excelled at. But I wasn't the decade guy. The decade guy goes by the name of Primetime, Deion Sanders, which is a really good friend of mine, and he was our decade guy. Now, why is that important to this conversation that I'm having in this video? It's important because he inspired myself and the other guys around him to be better. See, we were not decade guys. We were good athletes, but we wasn't decade guys. He was. And his work ethic and the way he approached that God-given talent he had inspired all of us. So it made us better. It made me want to be a better football player. Now, how does that equate to life? See, in life, either we're going to be that decade guy or we're going to be around people who are that decade guy. And we're going to have to figure out which one we are. See, some of us believe we're decade guys. That's what we believe. But we're not. And if you believe you're a decade guy, then hey, God bless you, man. Do your thing. But if you're not a decade guy, you need to realize that, but also understand you can be and do anything you want to do if you can have that decade guy mentality, right? So back to, are you willing to pay the price? You know, are you willing to do what it takes to create this thing we call financial freedom? See, 20 years ago, when I got on my financial freedom pathway, I decided to pay the price. I decided to discipline myself. I decided to be consistent, be patient, be realistic, and understand that it wasn't going to happen overnight. I think sometimes we believe that this thing will happen overnight. And honestly, it doesn't. In most cases, it won't happen overnight. In most cases, we're going to have to put a foundation in place, a framework in place, a plan in place, and then stick to that plan, right? And then we're going to have to make sure we invest our money in investments that are going to create wealth for us. A lot of us think about, hey man, you know, I don't have 20 years. I don't have 15 years. Well, no one says it has to take 20 years or 15 years. You control that. But what I will tell you is going to take is money. So you got to figure out a way to create some money if you want to do it in 1 year or 20 years. It still requires you come up with a level of money to be able to invest, right? You got to get around some people who can help keep you on the right path. See, that's what a lot of us have an issue with, we have difficulty with, is staying on that financial pathway and being consistent with it and being disciplined. A lot of us have problems with that. And that's why you need some people to help keep you on track. You know, we all have times where, you know, we doubt things. And maybe we lack some self-confidence. Maybe we lack believing in ourselves. The key though to that is you can't live in that world, right? You can't live there. You can't dwell in that place too long, because it's detrimental to your mindset, right? So that gang of five, or that decade guy, helps you stay on your pathway. Now, how some of us might say, well, hey, we don't know anybody like that. I don't know a decade guy. I don't know I don't have a gang of five. I don't know any of these people that can motivate me or help me do the things that I want to do. I don't know any of those people. How do I find out about those people? How do I get access to those people? Well, I would tell you the internet. I would tell you to, get on the internet if you need to. I would also tell you to think about networking events in your area that you can participate in that may have highly successful people, or in the industry or profession that you're in. If you want to be a real estate investor, join a real estate networking group in your area. And if you don't have any of those networking groups in your area, go to the internet. There are plenty of people on the internet who have been successful investing in real estate that you can put in your gang of five. And a gang of five is simply people, like I said, who have been successful and have accomplished the things that you want to accomplish. So if you want to be successful financially, if you want to be a millionaire, whatever your definition of success is, what I can tell you is there are people out there that have already been down that pathway. They've already been through the struggles and have overcome those struggles. And you need to get around those people virtually. You may not be able to physically get around them, but you can get around them via the internet. Having a guy like Deion Sanders in my life over the last 40 years just set the bar, man. It set the bar for me. Not that I was in competition with Prime, never was, because I understood who I was. I was okay not being the decade guy, but I didn't have to be. I knew I had enough in me to set the bar and be what I wanted to be. All I had to do was keep that confidence, put together a plan, be patient, and stay on course. And when I did get derailed, go to my gang of five. And Deion Sanders is one of the people in my gang of five, right? So I would go to those people for support, guidance, and encouragement. Guys, you don't have to do it alone, but you do have to do it. Nobody else is going to give you anything. Nobody else is going to be responsible for your success. No guy on the internet can be responsible for your success, right? Not at all. You have to be responsible for your success. And I know most of you guys are okay with that. You have to be. There is no magic fairy dust. There is no genie in a bottle. In order to get the things we want out of this life, we're going to have to go out and make it happen. Well, all right, guys, I'm going to finish getting this exercise in and enjoying my morning. And drop me some comments. Let me know what you think about the decade guy and the gang of five. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing, share the video, and smash that like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. Peace. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.